Sam, sentient sessions, court back in session. I have a message for you. Are you ready? Camera, so of course I'm gonna look at myself a lot. How am I feeling today? I feel like, okay, I watched a video about it was kind of hard to watch, but before I got on this camera, I was planning to do one of these readings, but I had watched a video. I feel like rubbing my hands, but I had watched this video of like this lady who had gotten set up by this dude she was like messing with at the time, and he had ended up like getting his girlfriend to attack her, and she was basically talking about like how she had said a prayer, and like she kept fighting to keep saying the prayer, and then finally she had gotten up and she finished the prayer, and then somebody came to the door and knocked on it, and come to find out the man was like a serial sociopath, and he was actually continuously in and out of jail for doing things like that, like attacking women. And yeah, I also from that video took away like the power of like, I just felt so sad that had happened to her, but I had taken away like the power of a testimony, because she was the only one to be, even though it was horrendous what had happened to her, what she had to overcome and survive, she was the only one to get that man taken to court and kind of like expose him or reveal who he was. But yeah, so like, I don't know, I watched that video. I hope it's not relevant to the reading, or like it's relevant in a way that doesn't mean I have to say something terrible. But we must begin. The cards must be pulled. So I'm just gonna say me a little prayer. Thank you, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So let's just start this reading. Really miss me, or makes me wanna call me and tell me you would hold and kiss me all over. Yeah, I saw 2, 3, 4 on the clock. And then financial abuse, cut back on hours, add more hours, manage your resources, pray, change thought patterns, outside perception, you scare them. I don't believe that we were put together. Misery loves company, overworking yourself, hoes mad, celebration. I don't know this. I saw 333 on the clock. I kind of like the front camera though. Sagittarius. Something about this month. Nurture inner child. All of your business. Animosity. Selling you illusions. Secret competition. Bear with me. So this had landed 7 of Swords. Let me just reshuffle. Bear with me. You gotta bear with me. Bear. Bear with me. I think this is something work related. King of Pentacles, Page of Cups. Financial abuse, cut back on hours, add more hours, manage resources, Sagittarius. Pray, nurture inner child, change thought patterns. And then we got the Seven of Swords. Something dishonest. I wanna show you how much I appreciate you. Wanna show you how much I'm dedicated to you. Wanna show you how much I will forever be true. Wanna show you how much it got your girl feeling good. Wanna show you how much I'm understood. Okay, so there's a card in my Angels of Abundance deck, and it's pay yourself first. So that may be relevant. Like, wanna show you how much I hate being apart. I feel like it's nurturing to your inner child to like create some financial stability for yourself. Even if, let's say, especially if you had grown up in an environment with a negative relationship to money, whether it's like money was used to control you or money was with you, you were in a struggle. We all have these negative relationships to money, and our relationship with money kind of manifests in different areas because, again, abundance is all connected, it's all energy. Money in itself is energy. So to heal the relationship that you have with money kind of opens up more doors for you. Expansion, that's Sagittarius energy. Change your thought patterns. Yeah, so it is nurturing for you to work on your relationship with money and open yourself up to understanding it from a new perspective. Manage your resources. Like, your inner child requires that level of safety. And even though, you know, at first when you have like these negative feelings towards it, even though you have these negative feelings towards it, it is important that you work through those emotions, because it is something that is essential within our reality. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes there's certain compromises that you make to get yourself to a certain place financially, or there's compromises that you make in order to have yourself like this feeling of stability. You know what I'm saying? It's important to be stable and give yourself that stability where maybe other people weren't able to do that for you. Or like, yeah, where other people weren't able, like if you came from a family where, again, like money was either used to control you or you just went without money a lot, it is important to really change the way you view money, and don't tie your worth to money. Like, it's like a whole, you need to continuously decolonize and deconstruct the views you have of currency. Don't see it from the lens of like the system that we have now, because we've always had currency. Currency is nothing new. Bartering was a form of currency. What's it? Cowrie shells. They were a form of currency. Even when you put cowrie shells on, that's still wealth. It still signifies a form of wealth that may feel more natural to you, but it's still like wealth is an energy. It's beyond the money that we see. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like if you're wealthy within, no matter what is happening within the system and how the system is changing, the system of wealth and currency changes, you still maintain wealth. Wealth is a way of being. Health is wealth. Love is wealth. Wealth can be found in abundance can be felt in many different ways. You can't feel abundant in one area, look at another area of your life and just, usually when you're struggling in some form of abundance, you feel lack in all areas. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's something that you have to continuously work through. And I mean, I feel like for my personal like experience, it feels easier. I've been through my cycles of learning how to create stability, and I'm still working on it. It's not something that's easy, but it's something that makes me feel, I know what makes me feel safe. I feel like sometimes we get so uncomfortable. I mean, we get so comfortable with feeling uncomfortable. We get so comfortable with feeling unsafe that we put ourselves in continuous cycles of feeling unsafe. So you feel unsafe when you don't have money, but then you continuously spend all your money. You get what I'm saying? We get comfortable with that feeling. And it's something that we need to sit with and don't judge ourselves for, give ourselves grace for, especially when you look at the way that life has unfolded for you thus far. But just bringing awareness to that is bringing awareness to that creates new patterns. So outside perception, all in your business, you scare them, animosity, misery loves company. And then we have the King of Pentacles. Especially, okay, let's say you're trying to work out these cycles that you have been in, or it's a cycle that your family has been in. You cannot expect them to understand what it is that you're doing. You get what I'm saying? Like, if you're trying to change your views on wealth, and sometimes that manifests in different ways. Sometimes you changing your views on wealth kind of shows up as you maybe taking a rest period, or working, like, you know what I'm saying, taking, I thinking I'm needing a break. Run to for a new dude. Insecure. You're gonna be so insecure. Okay. So you know what I'm getting? Okay. Let's say you come from a family or an environment where money is what should bring you confidence. Like, having money is what should make you confident. So you deciding to probably take a break is something that would just look like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, that's not what you're supposed to be doing. But in a sense, that's like you choosing to better yourself. Like, even if it doesn't make sense, that is in a way correcting or healing, not correcting, healing your relationship to wealth. If you take the time to actually evaluate it and really like change your perspective on it. So insecure, I did all I can do, but no want anymore. Why you gotta hit above my back? Now I take a lot of shit, but I can't take that. Yeah. Overworking yourself, selling you illusions, hoes mad, secret competition, celebration, Page of Cups. It's time to go. I don't like, it's just giving like, Page of Cups is like, refocusing, and like, well, I want to say refocus, is it refocusing on like what is dreamy, what is emotional, what is like being in the clouds. That's what I want to say, like refocusing on being in the clouds. Like, maybe nurture your inner child. Like, maybe, yes, there's practicality of things, and you need some space to create a practical plan, but never let go of your dreams. Never let go of the relationship that you want to create to wealth. Wealth is yours to be determined. You get what I'm saying? Like, people project their views on wealth onto you and expect you to live up to some type of standard and expectation, but that isn't, in my opinion, true wealth. True wealth is found within. True wealth is in your ideas. True wealth is in just allowing things to be attracted to you and not chasing it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I feel wealthy anytime that I explore something that I'm interested in. I feel wealthy anytime that I take some space and like ground myself. I feel wealthy anytime I take the space to even journal my like thoughts, or like, I am like, wealth is yours to be determined. And if you if you continuously hold on to the fucking negative relationship that you have to wealth, bro, like, that shit is going to fuck your shit up. Like, it's going to affect every part of your life. You need a practical plan that is rooted in reality. Reality, you get what I'm saying? Reality, while very while very seemingly unfair, but reality kind of requires you to maneuver it a bit so that you can find comfort within it. Like, we get so used to being uncomfortable, and nobody can determine for you what comfortable is and should be. Like, only you can find what makes you comfortable, but you need to take that space and time to decide what makes you comfortable. So yeah, that's Sam Sentient Sessions. I feel like ending the message. Peace and babe. Okay.